I am gonna like literally glaze you all over the place right here. Out of any freaking player that I have seen against Miya, you did everything right.
The goal for this tournament was to make it to Miya, get me some free load. Watching you just like go down 2 games, and I was like, not like this, no.
When I saw him taunting, I was like, bro, like, who do you think the you are? Onin, which it was another Steve. You popped off really hard, and I just got this question, bro. I really want to know. What do you say to the camera? What the were you chilling, man?
It was nothing nice. I know that. I lost to the guy who won the tournament and the #1 rank in the world. What unfortunate losses.
I think we're missing a CSS at the top level again.
Because she doesn't suck.
I thought this was a safe place. What the heck?
We know the truth, man.
What do you have to say, man?
I have no arguments. You guys are just right.
Maybe it's time to get into the LumiRank like conversation.
Alright, fine, we'll do it.
Yeah, do it, man. Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna say one hot take, and you guys might get mad at me. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Go Talks. Whew, what a weekend, honestly. The biggest tournament of the year just happened. Pretty stacked tournament, lots of surprises, and speaking of surprises, we actually have a special guest today. LG Mars over here joining us with an insane run at Supernova, or SmashCon as it was known before. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling pretty good. How about you guys?
I'm chilling, man. Your run was... We'll talk about it.
Oh, I'd love to.
Yeah, I've been chilling, bro. I just got home from Supernova. A little bit sick, but like Maister said, it was such a weekend, super fun. And yeah, even though I got like 17, whatever, it was a really fun weekend.
Yeah, SmashCon's always, or Supernova, sorry. This is gonna take some time, okay? Like, don't blame it on us, guys. It's been so many years calling it like that. Supernova, always an insane tournament, has lots of games. It had Rivals 2 this year. Obviously, all of the Smash titles like Smash 64, Melee, Brawl, Wii U, Ultimate, obviously. So, yeah, did you guys enter any of the other brackets? I know you entered Rivals, Leo, but what about you, Mars? Did you enter anything else?
Dude, I wish I entered Rivals. I've been like playing like all the like beta weekends and stuff. I've been grinding that game. I think I'm pretty good at it, but I keep missing registrations. I don't know why, but other than that, no, I just did singles and doubles, and that's it. I don't really want to play Smash 4. I think I've done my time.
Yeah, no.
No one wants to play the game except for video means. But yeah.
For some weird individuals like right there, bro. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't get it, dude. Like, listen, I enjoyed my time during Smash 4, but that's that. Like, we have Ultimate now. It's way better. Like, no.
We got new stuff to get mad at.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Steve. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this was the most stacked / difficult tournament of all time. Now, I do gotta say this, well, I don't know about most difficult tournament of all time because Evo's still there, obviously, right? But, I mean, I feel like this changes every year, right? Like, every year it's always like, oh, this is the most stacked. It's like...
Well. Yeah, there's always some stat that like changes how you word it because this tournament was very dense. Like I think there was only like 2,000 or so like singles entrants, which is pretty low as far as like, you know, Supernova goes. But if you look at the top talent, it's stacked. Like people were playing top players in like the end of round 2 pools, and round 3 pools could have been like winners semis, sometimes winners finals of a lot of tournaments.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's actually something we were mentioning last podcast because we were talking about like predictions for this tournament and all. I was telling Leo that, for example, in 2022 when I went to, well, back then it was SmashCon, I had to play Tweak in my first round of like top 48, I believe. It's like, shit, that turn was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. But it was the same thing for this guy, actually, because this guy, had he beaten Asimo, I believe you would have had to play Tweak for top 24, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's actually still insane. Like, that's crazy. Yeah.
Another example of that is like, if I didn't beat Miya, it would have been Miya Spargo in round 3 pools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's actually pretty insane.
No, that wasn't round 3 pool. It would have been Miya Onin, my bad. But like, even so, that's a winner's quarters match.
Well, I mean, still, Spargo and Light did have to play pretty early still. Or, no. I'm capping.
It was Spargo Ken because Ken beat Light.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. It was supposed to be Spargo Light, but yeah, Ken beat Light. So there you go. I mean, dude, bro, let's get into the juicy stuff, shall we? Because I have so much to talk about this episode. Holy crap! Right. Okay, listen. I am gonna like literally glaze you all over the place right here. Because listen, you are the only player out of any freaking player that I have seen against Miya in which the first time they play against him, they played the way they are supposed to play against Game & Watch. First time Tweak played against Miya, and I'm sorry if I flame any of you all out there, but first time Tweak played against Miya, he SD'd like 3 times. I was like, are you kidding?
Nice. Oh,
Yeah, and then Light, Miya kept downering his shield, and Light would just roll away instead of like up smash or some insane thing that he would do against me. I was like, what are you doing, right? But you did everything right, like 100%. I was watching that. I do gotta say, I got a little emotional while watching it because I was like, dude,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Holy.
Yeah, no, for real, because I was just so proud, dude. I was like, damn, this dude remembers everything. It's crazy.
Dude, I mean, I've played you so many times. I know what to do against Game & Watch. I had a game plan. I just stuck to it. I know his playstyle is like a lot more like fast, you know, which is not good if you're doing zero suit Game & Watch. You don't want to just mash. You're just gonna get rolled over, which is exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That must have felt good for you, to be honest.
Yeah, it did. It did, because like I'm telling you, everything you do against me, you did, and I was like, damn, it's
vindicating.
Yeah, no, for real. But before we get into all of this, let's talk about a little bit of your run overall. Because so I see you beat TM7 Sap. How was that?
It was surprisingly close. I would just play like, extremely solid and just like outplay him for like minutes straight, and then I would get like comboed, and then I would get upbeat, and then I'm like, all right, well, I just died at 50, so this is closer than it should be.
Yeah.
But I played overall fine, a little closer than I'd like, but that was whatever. I had played him before. You ever play somebody and you're like, it might be hard, but I know I'm gonna win.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's the vibe I was getting.
Yeah.
Nice. What was the score between you two?
2-1.
Okay.
Yeah, I dropped a game.
Surprisingly, because TM Zab was like, I don't know, one of the Wi-Fi warriors for now, and a lot of people, I mean, not gonna lie, me included, thought no flame to Zab. I thought he was gonna do a little bit better, right? Of course, but yeah, that's that. But of course, you beating Zab, you're one of those players that like Maister said, you kind of just never forget the matchups. Because even when I played you last time, like it was still good. Yeah, it was like you were still good, like against Joker, and I was surprised because that matchup was like, who plays that matchup, right? But yeah,
I felt like riding a bike, honestly. I wasn't sure I was gonna remember, and then like we started playing neutral. And I was like, oh right, you know, like I stand here, and then this happens. You know, it started all like mentally playing out.
Yeah. Okay, but before going into Miya, you also beat Sisqui, which you okay. This is really funny. I just gotta mention it because you always popped off against Sisqui. Every single time I see you fighting Sisqui, you always pop off really hard, bro. Is there a reason why?
Do you hate Samus because of Wi-Fi?
Plays like such a pussy. I hate
Oh, dude.
It's so stressful because like I don't know. He guesses right on my approaches so often that it builds up stress like pretty quickly. So that's why I like, you know, when I finally beat him, I'm like, yes, finally, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Dude, I guess it's understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time you guys played was a Genesis, right?
Correct. Yeah, that was 3-2. This time I 3-1'd him.
Oh, okay.
You always clutched it up, bro, because he always looks really solid in the last game. You just clutch it on, pop off.
Did you guys see it?
Yeah, I did see it. It. Yeah, with the nair flip kick, and then you did another flip kick, dude. That was beautiful. That was a good read. So good. Yeah, I mean, he always does that. So whatever. Yeah, you should. I mean, I watched live. But now talking about Miya, I feel like I was a little bit different to Maister because I'm pretty sure Maister wasn't the edge of his seat when you were fighting Miya, or like it's still waiting for the results because it was off stream. Mm-hmm. But when I saw the bracket, Maister against Miya, I thought, bro, this guy is like could beat Miya. Like I've seen it against Maister. I even told Maister some advice against you, and I'm like, bro, like this guy knows everything about Game & Watch. Like if there's another person like me in this world, like it's Game & Watch, it's you. So I was like, yeah, definitely you had a good chance. 3-0, which I'm really surprised because Miya usually like takes one game. He also wins Steve, which is funny because good stuff beating his Steve. Fuck Steve. But bro.
I expected him to go Steve like a little earlier. I was more worried about the Steve than I was about the Game & Watch. Because I really like fighting Game & Watch, and I'm good at it. And like the matchup is favorable for me, which honestly this whole bracket was like that. I feel like I rarely get the privilege of having like a decent bracket, and this is one of those. So I'm really happy I played him. That was like the goal for this tournament, was to make it to Miya, get me some free low.
Damn. I did watch it live because even though it wasn't streamed, EE was streaming some of the off-stream matches. And I could barely tell what was going on because of the quality. Because like you're recording from a phone to a screen, right? So it's hard. But so what was it? Like I knew you were gonna beat him, yes, but I wasn't sure because of what I'm telling you. Like every time someone plays against Miya for the first time, they just get thrown off like super hard. They don't punish Game & Watch. They don't play the way they're supposed to play against Game & Watch. Everyone just seems to like just forget about it. I talked about this so many times. Like even Gluto, the first time he played him, he beat him, but he beat him like 3-2. And I was like, okay, well, I mean that's good, but still.
Do you think Gluto is good against Game & Watch?
No. No, but he did do pretty well against Miya. He's beaten him twice. So between him and you, and I don't count Spargo because Spargo in general he's actually also someone who doesn't forget how to play against Game & Watch. Between you two, like you guys are probably the only ones that have played really good against Miya. The rest, they do a pretty bad job, honestly.
One thing I want to say, I feel like whenever I watch Miya play somebody, whether it's his first time or not, I feel like he plays like very overwhelming. It's very fast. It's not what you would like expect, especially because everyone has played Maister at some point, and then you run into Miya, and it's just a completely different game. So he usually has like a game where he's just running at his opponent and then like deletes like 2 stocks in a row. But I play light for fun, so like that shit doesn't work on me. You can't outspeed me.
Yeah, that is true. I guess you're used to like very fast paced game plans. Yeah,
it's very hard to overwhelm me.
Yeah, 100%. So now the other thing is like Leo mentioned, right? It was 3-0. Like, did you expect it to be 3-0? Like, be honest.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. I can tell. Yeah.
When I won game 1, I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
the game 1 is solved.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna go Steve from like game 2 onwards, like you said. Like I thought it was gonna be like after game 1, like because well, I guess game 2 he wasn't doing bad. It's just when I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's the classic. He was beating you and then nair down B, and it's like, yep.
I looked, he died at 24%. That's so sick.
Dude, you don't know how many times I've been beating your ass in a stock, and then you do that shit, and I'm like. Whatever. Okay, I get it. Like,
nair down B.
Yeah, nair down B. But yeah, no, like I think you should have gone Steve as well from the get go. Because Miya in general struggles against playstyles like that. Because that's the reason why he struggles versus Palu. He struggles in matchups where he cannot play aggressively. Like if he has to play patient or grounded, he cannot do that. And I've told him because I've talked with him already about it. Like even before your set, like. When he lost to Reflow, I was talking to him. I was like, you need to play more grounded against those characters. You can't just mash all the time. Like, it's good because you have frame data, but you can't do it every time.
Yeah.
Game & Watch definitely has, like, an incredible, like... I don't know if air-to-air game is the correct way to say it. Like... He just has a lot of aerials that demand an insane amount of respect, but then there's characters like Zero Suit or Palu who can shut that down.
Yeah.
Big-ass hitboxes. So... You're right. Playing grounded seems to be the smarter thing to do. Yeah,
because it's even against other characters that are kind of way more garbage than those. Because like even Ridley's a matchup where you can't approach through the air. If you try mashing against Ridley as Game & Watch, you get wrecked. It's so funny. Ridley sucks, and you cannot do it because he has like nair, he has like F tilt. You cannot do it. So yeah.
He's good at punishing Game & Watch out of shield too, right? Like I imagine the nair would just like cut off your nair. Blah. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, or if you try to jump against him at like high percent, it's like, oh, he just up smashes you. Yeah. You can't mash.
10.
Yeah,
I could see Ridley being good against Game & Watch because of that reason. But I want to mention something real quick. Of course, you beat Miya, the number 1 seed, I believe. Then it was Onin which it was another Steve. I don't want to talk about that match because I mean I'm pretty sure that just went like a Steve Zero-Suit matchup for like 5 games and you ended up winning. So good shit, very good shit. You puffed off really hard, and I just got this question, bro. I really want to know. What did you say to the camera? What the fuck were you chilling, man?
Dude, I actually don't remember what I said. Nothing nice. I know that.
That's the adrenaline right there, man. That's it right there. Yes, sir.
I probably said something like, "I'm the best." Like, what the fuck do you think? Like, what are you doing?
Dude, yeah. No, I mean, listen, you were in the moment, okay? Like that's just that. Yeah.
And after getting that back here on the minecart, bro, you stole it like 2 years ago. Of course.
Obviously, he's gonna side B. It is strong.
Yeah. Now I have a question regarding that. So does CSS just do really good against Steve? Because it looks like it.
It's it's not a losing matchup. I call it a losable matchup.
Right.
Where like on paper, Zero-Suit does really well against Steve. She has like the tools to like zone him and camp him if need be, but the margin for error is so slim that like it's losable. Like there's just too many chances to make a mistake. So it's hard to say with my full chest that like Zero-Suit beats Steve because of that.
Right. Well, I don't really think CSS would beat Steve either way. Like I was thinking more like even-ish, because like being real, I don't really think Steve loses any matchups, because like even if he loses a matchup, he's just Steve. Like he can just do whatever at the end of the day, and that's that. He can put a block off stage and get wrecked. That's it. But at least even. Would you call it even?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'd agree with even.
Yeah. Pretty good tools to get him out of minecart, especially like Leo was saying. That back air, dude, like it just seems to do everything.
Oh yeah. It's. I mean, it's really strict to place. Like timing that back air is super hard.
Yeah. No. The one that I will say that surprised me is the forwarder. I didn't know forwarder 1 got him out of minecart, because you did that several times too. Like, why is that? Did you know?
You just have to do the forward air early enough.
Oh,
that's it. Like just beating him before the minecart like fully comes out.
That is crazy.
Because Zare can do it too.
Really?
Yeah. Again, you just have to do it early enough. But if you're late by
you get
just a little bit, you just get ran over.
Dude, Steve is so weird, because that shit deals like what, 4?
Something like that. Not a lot.
Yeah, no, and it gets him out of minecart. That's crazy.
Like, well, you have to hit him before the minecart becomes active.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
And the forward air only works like if you hit his head.
Steve is weird, dude.
Yeah.
Like
the
at the same time,
on the other hand, like the back air will destroy the minecart and it'll just hit him.
Yeah.
But it has to be really well spaced.
Yeah, the important thing is to be really precise, because those moves, like seriously, back air is hard to hit on someone that's like just shielding at the ledge and like spot dodging like crazy. Like imagine hitting minecart or like the Zare. Like I guess it's good, like it's easy if you have the timing, but having the timing and precision is the hard thing.
Yeah.
But seriously can do it.
Combine both things.
Yeah.
I guess CSS mobility as well does really well versus Steve, right? Like you can just avoid a lot of stuff.
Dude, okay. I don't remember if it was versus Onin or versus Acola, but I was counterpicking and they left Kalos open. And I considered it. I considered going to Kalos and circle camping until time. And I chose not to. I don't know why.
Dude, yeah, no, you should have done it.
Definitely should have.
I can just imagine you going from platform to platform with down B and such. Like, what is Steve gonna do? Like nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, but I had the crowd on my side and I couldn't do that to them.
Yeah.
That is completely true, bro. Yes. I know you work like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know.
Just chronically raw.
I think the crowd would have been fine with it as long as it was against Steve. Like, if you would have done it against, I don't know, a Cloud, they would have been like, all right, Mars, what you doing?
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But against Steve, I think the crowd will take anything to see that character lose. But I get where you're coming from, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, then you did lose to Spargo, right? Speaking of Cloud, actually. Yeah, so is that what is that matchup like?
I think Cloud beats.
Yeah.
I think Cloud does pretty goddamn good against Zero-Suit. All of the games were competitive. A tale as old as time. I just wish I played better. I made a lot of like very obvious mistakes, like misinputting dashes that came out as walks, and I would like lose the stock for it or get punished. And like other edge guards I just completely dropped. I had a down smash that would have like given me the lead, and then I just completely whiffed the boost kick. Just very obvious mistakes that I wouldn't be making if I actively practiced. But
Right.
I can only kick myself for that, and I hope to play Spargo again soon because I really want to beat him. I know I can.
Is that what, like the second, third time you guys played?
Since COVID, we've played 3 times,
Mhm.
and I want to say it was the first time we played, he went Aegis, and it was 3-2 his favor.
Oh, okay.
And then he beat me with Cloud the next time, which was 3-1 or 3-2. I don't remember. And then this time is 3-0.
Okay, so this is like the only time in which you have not taken a game.
Correct.
Okay, well, but regardless, I think that means you in general do really well versus Spargo, right?
Yeah, I feel comfortable versus him.
Mm-hmm. Right,
Spargo was playing out of his mind this weekend, so...
Dude, I like thought about it after the tournament. I lost to the guy who won the tournament and the #1 rank in the world.
Yeah.
What unfortunate losses. I got 9th for that.
Yeah, welcome to Supernova. Yeah. That is crazy. It's a crazy tournament all the time because of stuff like that. But then after that, you had to fight Acola, which, I mean, you lost to Spargo, but regardless, this means that if you lost to Acola, which was what happened, you still had guaranteed 9, which is insane considering your seed was 33rd, which
Oh, yeah.
I know you've probably seen the memes, but yeah, like...
Dude,
yeah.
I got reminded of the memes every, like, 30 minutes. People were coming up to me like, how do you feel about your seed?
Oh.
Dude, I gotta be honest, I forgot about that meme up until this tournament. Like, I'm gonna be so
Me
honest
too.
about it.
No one ever lets me forget.
Nah,
I am always reminded.
dude. It's just, well, whatever.
It's a funny meme. I get it. It's
Yeah.
To me, it's old.
Right, yeah, it's stale at this point to you. It's like, yeah, I get it. Like, okay.
Haha, funny number.
Yeah. But you did go game 5 versus Acola, and it was, like, you were down 0-2 against them. So, like, I mean, did you think you were going to bring it back? Or, like, what was your, like, whole thought process in that match?
So, I was so mad after the first game. Because I donated, like I was in advantage, and I just donated the first stock. I just
the downer,
off the stage.
yeah.
It was a miss. It was supposed to be a back air, ended up a down air.
Mm.
I was like, whatever, don't let it get to me. And then game 2, I don't remember how convincingly I lost, but I remember feeling like I understood like his game plan a little bit better. And then, like I don't ever give up. Mentally, it's kind of hard to check me out. Like, I felt like, as long as I could put the pieces together, I could beat him like in 3 games in a row. Because Steve players, I feel like they're just like a 48-sided Rubik's Cube, and once you figure it out, you're fine. You figured it out, you're done. But I mean, like games 3 and 4, like I felt like I was on fire. I was playing really well. I was denying everything he wanted to do, and then game 5, he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna put 3 blocks up, and then I'm gonna go on the other side, and I'm gonna do that for 6 minutes straight."
Yeah.
Have fun, man.
Dude, yeah, that didn't look fun. And then I was actually mad about this one because, like, I saw he broke your shield, but he didn't do anything crazy. He just downed her. Like,
You did back your downer, yeah?
And it was over.
well, still,
But that's still crazy that
yeah,
was like that.
Yeah.
Because the anvil would have killed me anyway.
yeah, exactly. Like, if you didn't shield it, like, you would literally have to spot dodge it, and I mean, who really thinks about it in that situation?
The mental stack is already so heavy. There's
Yeah.
so much to think about.
Mm-hmm. Well, but still, regardless, it's like you were down 0-2. You almost brought it back to reverse 3-0. And there's actually, well, I saw your tweet about how you have never felt that respected before. Because, like,
Dude, he would not let go of my hand.
yeah.
That's so nice. Super
Yeah,
cute.
it's actually great. So many Japanese players do that. I remember Proto Banham did that as well. Like, he would handshake you for a long
He was
time.
like,
Yeah, like,
"Fuck you."
yeah, like good games, and you were like, yeah, good games. No, but like
Fucking
good games.
games.
Yeah,
I
like,
mean this.
no, but I mean this. It's great games, bro. It's like, yeah, no, but yeah.
Funny as fuck. Yeah, you do that.
Have you had any other experiences with Japanese players?
Like similar to that? No,
Yeah.
not really. No, I have some good camaraderie with T. Him and I just laugh at each other.
Yeah,
That's
that's
He's just a goofy guy.
yeah. T's great, dude. But hey, this also brings me to another thing. So all of this, like, this was a great run, honestly. And I mean,
Yeah.
not just great in terms of like you going above your seed like so much, but also the fact that the players you took out of bracket are insane, right? Like you sent Miya to losers, you took down Onin, you went game 5 versus Acola despite being down 0-2. I'm pretty sure anyone else would have just been like, okay, let's just call it a day, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did you see Cola versus Onin? That's what he did. He called it a day.
Yeah, no, he was like, all right, GG's, that's my run. But so all of this, does this bring any fire back into you? I'm pretty sure you've probably gotten this ass already, but we need it on camera, man. So
Oh my
what is
goodness.
this like?
I do want to go to more tournaments. I mean, the fire has always been there, but like very slightly.
Mhm.
And like, I know it's always easy to tell myself to just stay home, restream the tournament, make content out of it. But like, going to a tournament like Supernova and seeing and meeting like all my supporters and seeing the homies and watching such good Smash, it always just like it puts the flame at a 10 and it makes me
Yeah.
want to go to like tournaments really bad. But like, such a huge like time investment, and it's not like I'm not going. Like the tournaments that I plan on going to at this point are hopefully Watch the Throne, which isn't entirely dependent on me.
Mhm.
Obviously, Let's Make Moves. Miami is one that I want to go to. I would have gone to Riptide if I had a little bit more time to plan, but if people want to invite me to tournaments, I will go.
You heard him.
Yeah, invite this man. He already said like he wants to go back to competing at the highest level. I'm not gonna lie. I thought for everybody. I thought for Maister. I thought for me that would be amazing. That would be great to watch, and that would be insane for Smash.
Yeah,
I
I'm
really
not gonna
want to
lie.
see you at the highest level again.
I think we're missing a CSS at the top level again.
Yeah, please.
1, because it's amazing to watch. 2,
Yeah.
Because she doesn't suck.
Yeah,
Right?
that's exactly.
Yeah.
Whoa, hey! I thought this was a safe place.
No,
No,
no, it's not.
we know the truth, man.
Surprise.
No, get me out of here.
Dude, okay. I agree that she does pretty bad against a lot of characters that she shouldn't struggle against, but she does, right? But you look at the top tiers, bro, she does pretty okay versus all of them, or most of them at least.
I don't know, dude. There's so many losable matchups.
Bro, you're gonna just say that?
It's like, yeah.
I've seen you do fine versus the next 3 people. I've seen you do fine versus Spargo, Sonics, and Acola. So to me, that's enough.
You beat Miya too.
You beat me, yeah? Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah,
bro.
so what do you have to say, man?
I have no arguments, you guys.
Yeah, dude, because it's not like she does well against just Steve. Like, it's a variety of characters at this point, man.
Yeah, a lot of the top level, she can keep up.
Yeah. Again, I think it's mainly because of her mobility, and you take all of the juice out of that. Like, you...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just hard.
No, yeah, it
All
is.
these players, it's hard. It's like completely different play styles and pace changes you have to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
On
Yeah.
top of also just like I feel like mechanically, like using the controller wise, she's still pretty hard that way too.
Yeah, I know.
Inputs.
And there's so much cheese. I feel like, to an extent, she can get cheese. Not as much as other characters, but still, it's still
It's
there.
still possible.
Yeah, she's really light. She's really light, and she can almost get games sometimes.
Mhm.
Like if you messed up with the down B, like off stage, it's pretty much like a losing stuck.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You can get cheese. But okay, bro, what is your favorite moment? What was your favorite moment from the weekend? I gotta ask because you had a lot of good moments.
Ooh. My favorite singular moment. I don't know. I really liked my comeback versus Sisqui. Like that last game that I beat him. I feel like I played extremely hot that stock.
Poor Sisqui. It's just...
Bro, when I was watching that game, I saw his face cam and he was like, puta madre. Bro, that was like the funniest shit because I was like, bro, I know that he's Superman. But
I take that as a compliment.
Oh, yeah.
of course. That's a fucking compliment, of course. Yeah.
Sisqui. It's always Sisqui. It's always...
Yeah, it's always Sisqui against you, bro.
I don't know why.
It's such a fun matchup to watch because you're Samus and you're always like, bro, but man, like Sisqi's always like pulling out some Samus shit.
Anyway, so yeah, so I guess Sisqui, yeah.
Game 4 versus Sisqui. The comeback. Final
Damn.
awesome.
Game 4 Mars.
Hard
That's
to never
crazy.
talk about it.
Bro, I just can't get over the fact that like Sisqui was puta madre. Because, like, I know he hates hating to you. Yeah, I know he hates hating to you, of course. Yeah.
He said he hates losing to me?
Yeah. Like, I'm close to him, and ever since the Genesis stuff, like, he gets mad every single time, like, he gets to play you. And surprisingly, he's always seated to play you, right? Like, he's most of the time seated to play you, which is also really funny.
That's why it's like, why is it always Sisqui, dude? Poor Sisqui. Just let him be.
I like playing him. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, of course you do. Like,
Don't buy it.
Yeah. Dude, poor Sisqui, dude. What? All right. Yeah. So anyway, so you said next tournament might be well, actually, we do have another tournament where you're at, if I'm not incorrect.
LG Invitational.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I'm definitely going to that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you will do pretty well, honestly. I mean, you do look pretty good right now.
If I continue to play this hot, who knows?
Yeah. Well, I think, playing Smash is like riding a bike, dude. You just never forget it. You just have to do it pretty often to be like really, really good at it, but it'll always be there, you know?
What about Leo? Can we talk about his bracket? Is there anything to bring up there?
Oh yeah, I saw you played Asimo, but most importantly, you played Luugi.
Everyone loved that set. My heart was. I'm sorry, real quick. My heart was breaking in real time watching you just go down 2 games, and I was like, not like this.
Yeah, like no.
That shit sucked, bro. But my run. Okay, let me start from the beginning. My run on phase 2. I don't remember phase 1. I'm gonna be real, but phase 2, the first person I fought was a Mario player that when I go to the chair, he was practicing against Omega. So I was really worried. Yeah, because Omega like stood off from the chair, and I was like, okay, he's practicing. Let's see what character he is. And he even did the trick, bro. Because of course I play a bunch of characters. He didn't pick characters until I picked character. I win Joker and he win Mario. But I was like, bro, of course I'm gonna go Joker game 1 against everybody, right? Joker is not usually the matchup that I go against Mario, but ended up winning. That's about it, 2-0. Then I had to play Marvel, a Palutena. I'm good against Palu, 2-0, GG. Then I had to play Ling, which is really surprising because before Ling, I had projected Luugi. It was Luugi against Ling, and the winner fought me. I 3-0'd Ling. Then I lost to Asimo 3-0, which I'm not happy about, of course, because I would have liked to do better against Asimo, like a player like that. Asimo is one of the Japanese players that I respect the most. He's like just insane. But I don't know, like, of course the Aegis game went bad. But the Joker games were just so weird because like I feel like the main difference or like the stuff that made me lose was definitely his SDI on my combos. There was a lot of his stuff that I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like up throw up air, and he got away from the second up air. There was one time where I did the fair 1 up air Dragon combo, and he landed behind me when I was like already up smashing.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, holy fuck, like I can't do anything. Even normal combos such as like up throw up air, like I wasn't getting them because he was like SDIing so hard. And not gonna lie, I didn't find an answer to that because it was just like getting away from my combos, getting out of my combos, and that matchup is not particularly easy. And approaching him is really tough. Like it's either like, oh, you approach, you get a hit, you get a 30% maximum. But if you approach and it's bad, you get, I don't know, 40, 50.
Yeah, 40, mm-hmm. And he kills like way earlier than you, and he's head.
Yeah.
So
and
like,
there's a lot of mistakes that you can do in the up close game that would just like get you Shoryuken immediately. So, but
is that your first time playing him?
Yeah, playing Asimo. The second time playing Asimo. The first time I played him was Byleth. I won because both the matchup is completely different, you know. Like, and I also haven't played Byleth in a few times, and like in a few months actually. Probably since the start of the year, I haven't touched Byleth like for anything. Like going up into Asimo, I was of course considering Byleth, but I'm real. I couldn't do it. I haven't played Byleth. I was focusing on rivals. I was like playing Aegis Joker. Like, I was just gonna go with Joker. You know,
it's too risky of a move to do to just go Byleth because it worked last time. Mm-hmm. If it's out of practice, like I feel like Byleth doesn't require like a lot of like mechanical upkeep. Like I feel like it's not really hard to play Byleth, but like mentally.
Yeah.
You have to be pretty locked in.
And like if you say you went Aegis as well, that would have been like your third different character in 3 games. So I don't know how that would have affected you too. Like so, yeah.
Yeah, I was to be honest, I prefer just staying Joker. Like game two went better than game one. It was actually less hit, but when I didn't win that, I was like, okay, let me try Aegis. Like I'm already done 2-0. Because with Joker, I mean, you guys know that my record against Shadows with Joker is not particularly good. So yeah, I do not like fighting like specifically Ryu and Ken with Joker. But that's about it. Asimo, like I said, really good player, insane. And I couldn't be mad more when he got like fourth place, right? And he was making everyone looking like a 2-0. Like what an insane player!
Dude, he was doing really
crazy.
good versus Sonics as well. Like I thought he was gonna beat Sonics for a moment, but
Well,
then he didn't. Yeah.
I thought Sonic like destroys the fighting game character.
Yeah, me too. But that dude just knew how to camp him, just knew how to anti-air spin dash. Like he was just doing really good.
Scary stuff.
Yeah.
Then I played Isimus 3-0. I'm very good against Samus, like I said, close to Sisqui. Then Luugi, the matchup that we were talking about, Luugi. Bro, this, like I said, it's stupid because before Ling, I was projected to fight Luugi, so I was really scared about Luugi. When I saw Luugi on my top 24 qualifier, I was, like there's always this, I know the Luigi matchup, but there's always the, it's fucking Luigi. Like there's always those two things that make you feel scared about Luigi. Luugi, of course, no, he's really good, but like again, there's always this thing that I know the Luigi matchup. So I thought it was okay. The first two games, no one a lie, I was a little bit distracted because I just thought of like a completely different playstyle. I have a Luigi player in my region which I play a lot, and I was expecting something completely different, but the Luugi was just the kind of Luigi that would just like going in, try to grab me, and like. And no matter what, like he didn't care about like me camping or anything.
Oh no, yeah, taking damage didn't occur to him.
Yeah, yeah, no.
But after the second game, I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start camping the fuck out of you. I just sit on the plats until I was like 30%. I started like fighting. I don't know, like it's just one of those matches that something clicks in your head, right? That like you start the game 3, you start doing fine, you take the first stock, even. You're already like, okay, like I feel like I understand what I'm doing now. I understand what I need to do. I think I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lock in.
Your ledge trapping was insane.
Yeah, he couldn't do shit.
He would go to ledge and his stock would be over.
Mm-hmm.
He kept doing roll get up. I don't know. He was relying on that super hard.
Yeah, but it's so funny because he did roll get up even when you were already facing this way to like grab him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll still do it."
Yeah.
It's like no degree of conditioning. He picked this option because he wants to.
Yeah.
That's the Luigi syndrome, right? That's what they do.
So maybe you guys will like agree with this, where there's characters like Luigi and there's like Steve players, and there's probably more out there. I can't think of like maybe Game & Watch. I feel like is another one of those where like you can beat like the best of each respective character, but that doesn't mean that you'll be like every single one of them because you can play them so differently.
Yeah.
And like the characters are so volatile that like if you don't catch on to their habits or shenanigans like quick enough, you go down 0-2 versus Luugi, or lose to somebody else.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing with like I don't know if you mentioned it actually, but Kazuya I feel like is one of those characters too.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, Kazuya's like that. Like you'll beat riddles, but then like another Kazuya just does their thing against you, and that's that.
It's like, I didn't know you were just going to crouch dash 30 times across the stage. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game. Like,
I wasn't familiar with your game. I love that meme. That's the fucking best meme, bro.
Nah.
But I'm gonna mention something. Also, the fact that he was taunting kind of like turned me up. Because to be honest, if he wasn't taunting, I wouldn't just be like, yeah, just keep killing me, bro. Like, just take it. But when I saw him taunting, I was like, damn, like, yeah, like, bro, like, who do you think the fuck you are, man? Bro, I mean, no flame to Luugi, right? Like, he does his thing, but like, he literally grabbed me and zeroed to death in me.
Yeah.
Why are you taunting? Like, bro, why are you taunting? I taunt when I do something really cool. Like, no, when I grab and zero to death, you, bro, what the fuck?
Lame ass taunt, dude. Some people like look at taunt, like I feel like a lot of like casual like spectators and stuff. They look at taunts like, oh, he's disrespecting him.
Oh yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
But there's players like, I guess Luugi in this case, or like Light, where they taunt for themselves.
Yeah,
It's more like
yeah.
a pump up for them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't speak to how Luugi taunts, but that's something.
No, yeah, but that is true because there's a lot of players that do that, and like I think what you're saying is true. Like people just see taunting as like a matter of like, oh, he just
disrespecting.
It's just disrespectful.
He hates this guy.
Yeah, or like, oh, it's personal. It's like no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, of course, like the people watching, like the spectators, like shouldn't feel disrespected. Of course,
Yeah.
I also don't get mad because I mean, Mars towns, this guy towns, Light towns, Sonic has taunted me, Spargo has taunted me, so like I guess that's something that happens. But like when you literally spam the taunts, it's like, bro, I just gotta go down and beat your ass. You know? It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. I just gotta go down
and do it. Yeah,
and do it, bro. Like
you are going to lose, and it's your fault.
dude.
Exactly.
I hate Luigi so much because he really is one of those characters that you think you know the matchup, but then he just zeroed to this and you're like, okay, yeah, skill issue, I guess, whatever.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They learned how to kill off of forward air instead of grab, and it's like, all right, this character's relevant again. Sweet.
I saw who was it that I saw doing that? Raro, I think, started doing that. He did like 0 to death out of a forward air. Like, you don't even need a grab anymore. Hello, like okay, at least grabbing is committal, but bro,
Slow.
why? Yeah. But yeah, so against Luugi, and then you did lose against Acola, which I'm pretty sure you've only fought against him once.
No, I fought him twice.
Oh, really? Before this?
Yeah, I had one game. Said one, then I lost.
Oh,
two.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
At Summit, we went 3-1 at one of the last Summit.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not like Joker versus Steve?
I'm starting to liking it. Like if you asked me 3 months ago, I would have said no. That's the worst matchup. But no, I like it now. I think things good. Yeah, okay. You got the tips for sure. I guess it's tough. I guess I gotta say the same stuff that you say. Like it's like a matchup, but I gotta be really precise, and I don't gonna fuck up because there's just this little like super bad interaction that I hate. He puts off the block, right? Okay, I gotta talk about game 4 Acola because he actually started camping the fuck out of me way more. But like when he places the blocks, right? I got 2 options. Go really close, F till nair, back air, whatever. I might get a hit because I once go forward smash and one go back air. I never seen someone getting hit by back air, so that's probably because Joker gets too close. Mm-hmm. But there's just one thing that I really hate. If he puts off the block and I decide to pressure, the only thing I can do is like gun down, like jump and gun down. Because like that's like of course I can like empty land and like play around it, but he's always really close to the corner. That doesn't give me any space to like actually land and play the game, right? The only thing I will be able to do is like land and shield grab or like land grenade aerial. I really like. I feel like that's the worst thing about the matchup. The fact that like you trade, I don't know, 10% for the chances of getting 80%. That's that's like one of the worst things about the matchup. Of course, that changes when the Shin comes out because you have really good pressure. And like there was a lot of times that Acola ran out of materials, but when he has a lot of materials, it's like really hard for Joker to keep up because. Like, of course, like you're getting camp, or is getting camp. You get off stage with Arsene, you're dead because of down smash or because of the blocks. There's a lot of things that you have to consider, but yeah, I think I'm starting to pick up the matchup more after fighting Acola. Of course, I feel like fighting Acola was like I saw the light. I was like, okay, like I feel like I'm understanding what like every Steve wants to do, and I don't know how you guys feel, but after watching this, like after fighting the Steve. Fighting any other character kind of feels like really good. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't you say? Like you just feel like you get it. Like it's not the same thing as like fighting a Steve. Like I don't know. Like I feel like it also makes you good against a lot of characters.
I mentioned that to you once actually, where I told you that banning Steve is also like kind of weird because even though I hate to admit this, like I think fighting Steve makes you better at the game because it makes you play like. If you're already playing at your 100%, if you have to play against Steve, you're playing at your 200%. Because that character just works like that. It demands you to like not make any mistakes. And I think that translates towards other characters like you're saying. Because like just makes you play a lot better. Makes you play a little bit more like trying to not make mistakes in general, like overall, you know?
Yeah.
A lot more aware, a lot safer.
Yeah, because like against Steve, you gotta like see his habits, see the patterns. And I feel like it starts being easier to see the patterns with a lot of other people and characters. But talking about the match, I think I did really well, taking game 2 and 3. But again, I gotta say the same stuff. After game 4, Acola kind of just like went to the corner and started camping forever and like over and over again. And like he placed 2 walls and I couldn't do anything. Like I destroyed one, I couldn't destroy the other one on time. There was 2 walls already, and it was basically just that. Like I either super committed and got 20%, or super committed and got 60, 80%, or potentially death. And that's the hard part, because like I'm pretty sure that happened to everybody. That happened to me. That happened to the boss. That happened to Mars. That like we just started doing really good, because I'm not gonna lie. Like the game 4, I started doing really, really good. I took the first stock. I was at like 80%. He was already at like the second stock at 50. Like I really thought I was gonna win. Like I was playing well, and I don't really think I did something that bad, but that's just how it works, I guess. Like there's just one point where like I just gonna keep up. I feel like I don't get the same thing as like he gets. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. You don't get the
like
same
it's,
reward.
like it's hard to keep up like damage and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I now know that if I have to fight Acola, there's 2 Acolas I have to fight. The one who mashes and does side beat, down air, back air, and then there's the one who puts up a big ass wall and camps behind it, and I have to be ready to fight both.
What you just said is ridiculous, though. Side beat, downer, backer. Yeah, because he can do that. What a character, man. What a character.
It's uncontestable. He can mix up the timing. He can go to a different height.
Yeah. There was one game world that like for like 50 seconds, almost a minute and a half, I don't know. I was just escaping from like side B, down air, backer.
Yep.
Like he was camping. Oh, I'm gonna try to hit you, side B, down air, backer, and I was not of shield options, bro. What do I do? Fun matchups though. Like I really have fun fighting Acola. No, like of course I respect Acola like a lot. I don't know. Like I just thought it was a good match. Unfortunately, I ended up losing. But next time, I don't know when I'm gonna be fighting Acola again. Hopefully, it will be soon. But I know he doesn't travel to US that much. But next time, I'll be ready and I'll win.
Hell yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah, dude. Good stuff regardless. So that is 9th for Mars and 17th for you, Leo. Or was it 13?
No, 17.
17.
I lost to Asimo. 4th place. Like again, I'm really happy for Asimo. And then Acola, right?
Mm-hmm.
He took off his mask, bro. I made him become Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Facts.
Him try hard.
Yeah.
Actually, facts though. What the fuck? Yeah.
All
right.
Fun.
But
then it's time for top 8. Now
Yeah.
we're talking about the important thing. Of course, I would have liked to get top 8 because I'm pretty sure that if I fought Acola, I would have played you, Mars, because I had to play the boss after, and I think that would be the boss. It wouldn't been so hyped just fighting against you for like a top 8 qualifier, just like the old days. But
I wish.
bro.
So obviously, I think the highlight of it would be like Spargo, Roy in grand finals. People were not ready for that. And also, I heard Asimo versus Hurt was really good. I'm a huge Hurt fan, by the way. I just want to get that out of the way right now. I fucking love Snake. I think Hurt's really good. So you put those together, it's a great watching experience for me.
Yeah, Hurt is great to watch for sure. But Spargo Roy, hello? Has anyone ever seen this kid play Roy before? Because like,
dude, no.
I mean, sorry to cut it off, but I've actually seen Spargo playing Roy. Like,
okay.
Yeah, not super surprised. Spargo, I don't know if you, I mean, maybe you guys don't watch Spargo's stream, but the Spargo actually do grinds with Roy a lot, like
So
against Sonics or against like other people like online. And I also remember, I don't know if you guys remember, before he started like being really, really good, his third character was always Roy. He used to play Cloud Aegis, and he used to play a little bit of Roy. Like, I'm not capping. Like, I've seen him playing Roy before.
So
and no surprise, actually.
So what happened to the Corin? Like, is it just not in the books anymore, or what?
Yeah, it's like oh, Sonics figures out one matchup, I'm gonna go to the other one.
Oh,
like,
okay.
There's also one top Corin, which I mean, Sonic's already preparing for Shattuck and Spargo.
True.
And playing a lot of characters is actually really hard. Like coming from someone that
yeah.
plays a lot of characters. So that's why I imagine Spargo would just like go with something that feels more comfortable. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure Spargo thinks Roy does good against Sonic. So that's about that.
You know what's a crazy stat I heard like yesterday is that Roy has won 3 majors, and 2 of those majors are won with pocket Roys. Roy mains are slacking.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, they gotta step it up. What the fuck?
That's crazy. What are you guys doing?
Damn. Okay. Well. Yeah, because I've heard Roy mains that they always be complaining. Like they're always like, "Oh, my character sucks." Your character doesn't suck, bro.
To be
This
fair,
is my worst matchup.
Yeah, every matchup's your worst matchup.
Yeah.
Shut up. I mean, to be fair, I would never want to play Roy versus Steve. That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Or Roy versus Kazuya. Those both just sound terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Poor Cola. I still remember how he used to like struggle so much versus Riddles. The day he beat Riddles, he popped off so hard.
God, Ludwig
Yeah.
Invitational.
Mm-hmm.
He was shaking. He was pissed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I don't blame him. That shit, every time we watched it, it was pain. Like, actual pain. But, yeah, so, I mean, the Spargo Roy doing the job, winning the tournament. I knew it was going to come down to those two. It was going to be Spargo versus Onyx. Because I'm going to be real. I don't think Acola would have beaten Spargo again. And I don't think Sonics would have lost to Acola. I mean, he beat Acola, right? So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. One thing I want to talk about, because it was a point of conversation on Twitter where obviously the joke for Sonics is that he's getting second place at literally like every tournament he enters. Does that make him number 1 in the world?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
agree. Like, that degree of consistency where other players are lacking, like, needs to be appreciated.
Yeah.
Like, the wins that he's getting are extremely impressive. Like, he also tends to beat the people that are in the conversation with him too,
Mhm.
right? Like, everyone's like, okay, it's like Sonics, Miya,
Acola,
what's it?
Spargo.
Yeah, Acola, and like you look at the head-to-heads, and like, dude, Sonics just doesn't lose to me.
Yeah, see,
Acola,
and
so
like we're gonna get into that in a bit, but like the rankings and such. But I gotta be honest, I do not understand how getting second at everything and having good head-to-heads against everyone does not equal
Makes you third?
number. No, yeah, exactly. How does it make you third? How does it not make you at least second? Like, it makes no sense. Like, no shade to Miya, but Miya does have first places and this and that. But he has like a 17. He has like what, a 9, and then you have Sonic who has second. Like, how does that equal third, bro? It makes no sense.
And he's losing the head-to-head.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't know. I have a lot of hot takes regarding the ranking, but I'm not gonna say shit. Like, whatever.
All right, but maybe it's time to get into the LumiRank like conversation.
All right, fine, we'll do it.
Yeah, let's fucking do it, man. Let's fucking do it.
All right, so what do you want to talk about first? Our rankings, which are shit, or what do you want to talk about?
Okay, let's. All right,
May I-
go first.
may I-
Yeah,
Go
okay.
first.
I'm a humble content creator. I hit rank 75. That was when they released the top 100. That makes me like, I laugh at that. That is hilarious to me. I love it, and there's multiple reasons. One, because like I said, it's hilarious, and I know I'm better than that, and most people know I'm better than that.
Right.
And also, I'd like to think that like me beating people gets me a lot of points.
Mhm.
People beating me gives them like no points.
Okay, but that is what we're gonna get into in a sec, because that apparently is not how that works anymore. That's how it
Wait,
used
what?
to work in the good old days, but apparently that's not how that works anymore. And I
I
need,
wouldn't really expect it to anyway.
yeah, now because you're probably at least guaranteed like top 40. People are gonna be getting points on a top 40 player at the moment, not on a top 75. So yeah, it does change.
Which
quite a
I
bit.
still like that. That's
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's like, dude, I just had to sweat versus Mars, and I got like 5 points. Theoretically, like, god damn it.
Yeah. Damn, that is true. But yeah, okay, so you got 75th, Leo, you got 25th, and I got 24th, so, I mean, dude.
Bro, it feels so. Okay, just gonna say it feels so nice to be at the stacked middle of the 50.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. I already knew it was gonna be like a ranking, not like in the 20s, so I actually didn't really care. But seeing the 25 is actually cool. At least I'm in the middle still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. Well, I'm not happy with mine. I did think I was gonna be in like 20, like literally 2-0. That's it, or like 18. Because like my season wasn't bad. Like I beat Mute Ace, who was
Dude, you
above
had a
me.
good season.
Yeah, I had a great season, dude. I had the thing that I don't think they take into account a lot, which I am kind of pissed about, is your losses. I didn't have any bad losses aside from like a B tier, but at that point it's like it's a B tier. Like why would it heavy in so much, you know? Yeah, I agree. Because I had, like I said, I had good wins too. Because apparently that's what they value more, or at least from what I've read on their tweets, that's what I'm understanding. It's the wins you have. I beat Light, I beat Tweak, I beat Mutaze. Like not enough, I bet whatever. And then like none of my placements were like below ninth except for one at Delta. But then you have, for example, what we were talking about, right? Like for example, Miya gets second even though he has a 33rd, even though he has a ninth, but he still gets second. But Sonics doesn't, even though he got second and everything. Like to me, none of the ranking makes sense.
Yeah.
And I could rant about this for hours, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
You know what makes me feel better about rankings is I've been following Street Fighter a lot. Like recently, I've just been I'm a spectator of the sport. They just don't really have rankings.
That is a great. That is actually great.
I was like, it doesn't really matter that I'm ranked 75. I don't think so anymore.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, and I think that's what the boss also tweeted, right? He was like, I know you guys saw it, but he was like, okay, the point of the rankings before was to get sponsors for players. And yeah, it totally worked. Like back then, like before LG, shout out to you guys. Most of my sponsors came out of like that, out of them seeing the ranking and were like, oh, you're this in the world, let's have you in.
I feel like rankings are just better like for a community aspect. Because like I remember like when I was getting into it in Brawl, I was like, who's the top 10? Who's the best like Pikachu player? Like I was just obsessed with like the lists and the matchups and like all that stuff. I feel like that is like how I view rankings like being useful.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I agree with that 100%. Like I think like I'm on the side of having a ranking, yes, but I'm on the side of also just figuring out why we have it. I guess I never really thought about it because like I'm the same as you, Mars. Like when I got into the scene in Smash 4, I would look at the ranks, I'd be like, oh, one day I'll be there, whatever. But now that I'm here, I'm like, okay, so what's the point? Well, like it was
like damn.
Yeah, like okay, so I got here, so what now? Like, so what happened? Where's my Grammy or whatever?
we should just start rigging the rankings so that like unsponsored players just go up higher so they get sponsors.
Facts, yo.
I'm thinking it's for the people. Man.
Yeah, yeah, no, 100%.
Okay, Radu-kun, Daramigi, and Jora are 11 to 13, then Zamba 14, which is still really surprising because Radu also didn't go to US until SmashCon. Oh, I'm sorry, Supernova. And Zamba's the Genesis winner. Like, I don't know. Like, even if the results in Japan, like you said, is a harder tournament, there's more players, which actually, yeah, there are better, but...
Zamba had also gone to Japan, too.
Yeah. He didn't do bad.
Tournaments, right?
He got 9 at Umebura, and then he got, like, what, 13 at Kagaribi or something? Or 17? Yeah. He didn't do bad.
Like actually, why does the Genesis winner, like, is in 14th place?
Was Genesis like a P plus?
Yeah, P tier.
A P, yeah.
Jeez, what is that even worth? Like, what the heck?
I don't know.
That's the only thing. That's the only part, like 11 to 14, that I'm like that doesn't make sense. No.
Okay, I'm gonna say one hot take, and you guys might get mad at me.
Let's hear it.
Why is Gluto at 22nd?
You think he should be higher?
I think he should be lower.
Oh wow, I don't actually know what Gluto.
Like not like much lower, but maybe 27th. Because like I also don't know what his results were across. They like good results. I'm talking like because I know he did good at Umebura, so he top 8'd once. I know that one, but after that, I know he went on a really bad streak. So I don't know if that top 8 alone at that one tournament is what carries him all the way to 22nd. Because like I'm trying to be fair here, just so you guys know, okay? Like Lutz is one of my favorite players and all, but it doesn't make sense to me like that he's over there. I don't know.
Yeah. Like you said, it just doesn't make sense overall. I think it just doesn't make sense overall. I don't know, because I mean, I really don't remember what Gluto did, but I do remember Gluto not getting like super good placements. Yeah. And now, I mean, I'm sorry to mention someone else, but I actually see Gact right next to Gluto, actually above you, And I'm also wondering, like, why is Gacton 23rd?
I thought about that one. No, honestly, I don't know. Because I was gonna justify it, but the only thing I can think of is his third place at Smash Factor. He got third. It was an S plus. Okay, sure. But before that, I don't know what he has done, so I'm not completely sure about it. Yeah.
Like, he got a good placement in Genesis. He got 13 at Genesis. Like, that's one of his highest as well.
Okay, I got 9th. I don't know. Like Mars said, I think some of the math either needs to be like explained into like detail, or they just have to like improve it because it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, something's got to change, bro.
Yeah. I'm not one to complain about rankings. I've complained about my seating before, yes, but this time around, this is insane. It's actually crazy.
I thought Shiny Mark was also placed a little high. Like, I think he had like one like incredible tournament run, and then if you look at his results page, he's just farming B tier.
That's what I thought
He
as
got
well.
ranked like 18.
Because I would have put him at like 25th. I would have been like, okay, that makes sense. You won an S tier, but you didn't go to anything. And one of those B tiers that you're mentioning is like 33rd as well. So I don't know. I don't know.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Well, GG's. I don't want to keep talking about rankings because they just make it super confusing. And I do agree with Mars. What's the point if you can just beat everybody and be good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Before wrapping up, I don't know if you guys got anything else to say, but I gotta remind you guys 2 things. Maister has a Japan trip coming up really soon.
Ooh.
I have he's gonna be there for like 3 weeks. Hopefully he keeps posting his tournaments so we get to watch him, because like we've been mentioning, Japan is really strong. So there's, I mean, of course it's a North American, but for me it's a Mexican player going over there. So I think it will be really fun.
Yeah.
I'll have something to watch for like 3 weeks. So.
Well, I'm actually going for 7 weeks. So.
Oh, okay, for 7 weeks.
Oh, that's a lot more weeks. What the
And I leave today in 5 hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it a direct flight?
Yeah.
From Mexico?
Yes.
Let's go. That's
yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna survive 15 hours of a plane. I did it once already, so I guess that's that. But I'm very nervous. I've never been outside of my country for so long. I've been in the U.S. for like a month straight, but that's about it. Like and the U.S. is different, right? Like the U.S. is over here. Japan is like woo all the way over there.
Yeah, 15 hours away.
Yeah. So and that's my plane.
Do you plan on going to any tournaments while you're
Yeah,
there?
I'm going to 5 different tournaments. I'm going to Delta. I'm going to another tournament in Hokkaido, which I think it's Kyokan or something like that. I'm going to Umebura, and I'm going to another 2 tournaments, but they haven't been announced yet, so I cannot really say much about it.
Respect. Yeah, respect.
I hope you hit the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to come back a better player.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Just try your best. Play well, and I mean it's Japan. Like you will have a lot of fun, and you already been there, so I'm pretty sure you know what to expect, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Okay, then also gonna mention something real quick. I'm gonna be also making a trip, not to Japan, unfortunately, but I'm gonna go to Region next week. UK tournament with 10K. Whatever money they use in the UK, but it will be fun because I'm also gonna be staying there for like a few weeks because I'm also gonna be doing UFA. Sorry, so gonna be like in the Europes a few weeks as well.
Wait, so are you saying all the way from Region to UFA? Like
yeah, I'm not going back home. Yes.
Ooh, okay,
it will be fun.
All right.
And when you go to Europe, when you go to Japan, don't worry, guys. I'll hold it down in America.
Dude, for sure. I mean, let's go.
Yeah. All right.
I'll react to all your tournaments, and I will stay home. Don't worry.
I love that.
Awesome.
I love that.
That's fucking awesome. Okay. But first, before wrapping up, please, I'm pretty sure everybody knows Mars. Mars is super fucking famous. But please, let us know where we're gonna be seeing you next. What's your next tournament? We know.
I mean, it sounds like I'm very bad with dates, but it sounds like the Luminosity Invitational.
Yeah.
LG Invitational. So you don't want to miss it. It's the last weekend of September. So yeah, why just don't book up that weekend to watch the entire Invitational? It would be great. So I'll catch you next time. Thank you so much, Morris, for coming out. This is the Goat Talk, so of course we're gonna have a goat. See you next time. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and comment down below why you love Mars so much. See you next time.
Bye bye.